All right, my viewers and subscribers, welcome back, welcome back. A blessed morning to you all. Yes, man, it's a beautiful Friday morning. Hope you guys are doing okay. We have a couple of things to talk about in this one. So it is the morning after the T20 series victory over Bangladesh. Yes, man, we're going to celebrate. We're not going to overdo it, but we're going to talk about it. So two of the players that performed extremely well yesterday, Nicholas Pooran, our captain, and Kyle Mayers, our opener, they did the post-match interview and they had quite a few interesting things to say. I'm going to be talking about a couple of the things that were said as it relates to the game and also what they are thinking going into the ODI series. So just stick with us until the end and give a listening ear. If you have not yet subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button, become a part of the family. And here on Sports to the Bone, the comment section is always open, so you can whether agree or disagree with whatever I'm saying. The comment section is open, so just hit the subscribe button and join the family, all right? So, yeah, as I said, Nicholas Puran and Kyle Mayers, they did the post-match interview, and, quite a few things were said that I am definitely in agreement with. Kyle Mayers, he spoke first, and he was basically addressing the fact that we went out there, we approached the chase quite well. We approached it sensibly, and we approached it sensibly, but we actually were being ourselves nonetheless. So when the balls were there to be hit, we went after it, but we didn't go bizarre, gun blazing and playing shots that were not required or were not necessary in order to get out. So that is something I tell my viewers and subscribers. I really enjoy listening to Kyle Mayers when he's giving his interviews. He's usually very calm, cool, collective, relaxed, listens to the questions, and he usually articulates his response very well. So yeah, definitely agree with him in terms of how we went about the chase. You understand, it could have gone sideways with him and Nicholas Puran hitting everything in sight, but things worked out and we're happy. So he spoke about being ourselves and being able to put pressure on the bowlers even when they were on top. We were able to put away one or two bad balls, which basically helped to shift back the pressure on them. And Kyle Mayers was basically saying that we played the over as well as it relates to going out there trying to get a boundary off the first 2 to 3 deliveries and then basically seeing how the rest of the over went. So all of this comes with plan, and this is what we're always asking for. I know that the tougher the opponent is, the harder or the more it's going to be to really go ahead and execute certain plans. But at the end of the day, they are international cricketers, so we're expecting them to do the same thing that they did against Bangladesh, against other teams. It's sometimes it's not plausible, but that's what we're expecting. But it was good to see them executing out there. And as I said, Kyle Mayers mentioned the fact that we played sensibly. We were being ourselves in terms of playing our shots, but we played sensible shots. We made the right selections, the right selection of shots, and that is what we are always asking about. Puran, he spoke about the partnership. It was a good partnership between himself and Kyle Mayers, and he was saying that when he went out there, all he went out there to do was to motivate Kyle Mayers and say, listen, just continue, you are doing well, and we are definitely going to see if we can take it home or as close as possible. And it's a good look to see that they were able to settle together and do the thing. As I said in my video yesterday when I was analyzing the game, I wasn't too happy about certain decisions that were made as it relates to the batting lineup, but everything worked out, and as they say, all is well that ends well. So I don't want to go down into that too much. So Puran was speaking about putting away the bad balls and putting the bowlers under pressure. Same thing what Kyle Mayers was talking about. Trying to make sure that you hit your target a couple of deliveries early. Try and get a boundary. This is how we see Nicholas Puran batting these days. Trying to get a boundary off the first 2 to 3 deliveries and then work his way through the rest of it. So according to Puran, the job was much easier because of the partnership that because of how Kyle Mayers was going. But as the captain, his plan was to go out there, try and bat as long as possible, and basically take the game home for us. So it's good that we're able to establish that partnership, and this is what we want to see Nicholas Pooran and Kyle Mayers batting together. It was definitely a sight to behold. We don't really get to see that a lot, because generally speaking, Kyle Mayers usually gets out before the opener or the number 3 batsman. So not very often he gets a chance to bat with Puran. So it was good to see both of them going guns blazing, you understand? So Kyle was asked about his role. This is something that we would have addressed here on Sports to the Bone on a couple of occasions. His role as an opener. He said that he loves this role. He really loves batting at the top of the order, and he gets a chance to express himself, to play some shots, especially in the power play. So those who are thinking that Kyle Mayers isn't here to stay, it seems as if he is here to stay, especially at the top of the order there. So man just letting us know that he's enjoying the role, and he's really happy that the coach and the captain trust him to play that role, and he's definitely looking to continue playing there. Now, Captain Puran, he spoke about his innings. So that is it where Kyle Mayers is concerned, and his batting. Nicholas Puran spoke about his innings, saying that it's definitely probably one of his best as it relates to playing for West Indies, because he always wanted to stay at the crease and to bring the game home for his team. That is something that we would have heard him speak. We would have heard him talking about this before. We would have heard Brian Charles Lara talking about it, saying, this is something that he wants to see from Puran some more. Basically hang around a little long. Hang around long enough to basically bring the team across the line. And now that he has assumed the role of captain, he's definitely going to be under pressure to do that more often. So, according to him, it was good to get that under his belt, and he definitely ranks it as one of the top innings that he would have played for West Indies. He spoke about the series, saying it's a good series win. But, going into the ODI game, they are going to be starting on a clean slate, because it was the same thing. We won the series against Netherlands, went to Pakistan, and, we weren't able to do anything. So we don't want to take our foot off the gas. We don't want to take our foot off the gas pedal here. We just want to go into the ODI series and see what we're able to do. Now, this ODI series is going to call for discipline, right? It's going to call for discipline. What you do in T20 cricket, you can't really go ahead and do it in ODI cricket, especially where the batting is concerned. Hitting 5 4s and 2 6s or something like that and getting out, everybody doing that is not going to give you a good score at all. So, according to Puran, they are going in with a clean slate, and they are looking to see how they can make sure that they put together some good totals and take some wickets. So, according to him, he's happy that they played as a team throughout the T20 series. Even those that were on the bench contributed, and it's a series it's well done. You understand? Now, in terms of the fielding, for those who watched the game, you could see that we had a couple of slip up, and Puran addressed that, saying that he believed we did not go out there looking purposeful on the field. So we definitely need to tighten up on that. We need to be a little bit more serious in terms of our fielding. We don't want to be dropping catches and giving away overthrows and misfielding and things like that. So, he spoke about that, and we definitely want to see them improving all of that going forward into the ODI, and then we roll over to India and New Zealand. So that is what the captain and Kyle Mayers had to say in the post-match interview, my viewers and subscribers. So I just wanted to package it together for you guys, put my little 2 cents in it, and leave the comment section open as usual, so you can let me know what you think about it. Gonna leave it right here for now, my peeps. Bless. I'm out.